I better start it or you guys are going to talk about fantasy something the whole day. Welcome. Riddell Sports Network.
Had to check
I'm
the
Dan.
mic.
This is Dare.
Hey, yo.
Dave.
8 days till MLB, baby.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about your dude.
No.
MLB
You went,
was like 2 days ago.
you went
yesterday.
No, that's only freaking Otani. Nobody care about that.
Good old Japan getting the first game.
Yeah, you won't let me play my thing, so I don't want to say it.
Oh, it's not me. It's YouTube. They might flag us for this one here.
Yeah.
Did you guys see this about the high school track athlete? She's been charged with battery after. All right, Dare, have you seen this?
I have not.
All right. So here you go. You be the judge.
Oh, I did see this.
Oh, there.
Before you even play it.
Cash or trash? This was intentional.
They are
This is definitely
blasting her
cash.
on social media.
This is definitely
Bad.
cash. 100%. I seen her in the interview after. She's crying. I didn't mean to do it. Get out of here.
No, what she said was, "I would never do that." It's like we all saw you do it.
Yeah, you
So
definitely.
that you would never do it is different than I would do it.
Yeah, she tried to say that the momentum of her arm pumping she literally cocked the hammer back and blasted that girl. I don't know how bad it hurts. How hard are them things? Are they hard?
I don't know.
Because she,
They got to be fairly light, right?
yeah, you think?
Free to run with it.
I know they cling, so there's some.
She
kind
didn't
of metal.
like go limp. She didn't go like full stiff board.
Yeah.
But she did tumble, so it's probably got a little.
Yeah, she didn't
little bit to
Tua,
it.
so
Yeah,
she's
yeah.
good.
Let me make this clear. If this was Angel Reese saying this, I would 100% believe it was unintentional. Because if she's like, "Oh, I had no control over my arms," it'd be like, yeah, that makes sense.
That's accurate.
But for her to like, it's weird how some people they screw up. She had a rage moment that this girl's passing her, and you could just be like, "Messed up. I apologized. Looking to move forward." But now you got this whole controversy because you don't want to take responsibility for lumping a girl.
She definitely cocked back. There's no way.
Yeah. And she does this little move at the end where she reaches out like, "Oh, my bad." Yeah. Right. Final thoughts before we move on.
You gotta check it out on TikTok. Watch all the stuff they're making about her.
Oh, like
It's hilarious. There's a dude doing the race, and he's like leaving his feet and swinging, and it's hilarious. He's like, "Oh, I didn't mean to hit you," and he jumps up in the air and like Superman punches her with it.
yeah, this is messed up. I think she's gonna be banned from competing, but maybe she can do regular running.
Yeah, just don't give her a weapon.
Don't give her a weapon, yeah. Might hit some John Cena moves on her or something if she doesn't have a weapon.
I didn't mean it.
Yeah, the crying
Oh
is
my
so whack, and the parents encouraged it.
Yeah.
Her parents are sitting next to her, and the parents can see the video just like we can.
Rubbing her back, saying, "Oh,
Yeah,
baby, don't
it's
worry
okay.
about it. I know."
Should we check you into the ER instead of the girl that's got a grade 2 concussion?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Girl should be paying her doctor bills. I don't know how it works with like we get with like car insurance, but can your insurance pay for someone else's doctor bills?
I don't think so.
Weird.
I think they gotta sue.
So what was this? Was this like some kind of national championship? Or was it just?
No, I think it was just regular meat.
But she was passing her, and all of a sudden her arms started going wonky.
Cut her off too.
Yeah, crazy how you'd want to get in front of someone who you're trying to pass.
I'm saying that like swinging your arms and you're cutting somebody off. Yeah.
That was a good explanation of swinging her arm. If she didn't drop the hammer and swing her arm, you know what I mean? If you're pumping, I could see if it would have hit her, but no.
Yeah, if it hit like on the come up,
Yeah.
tapped her, but
Yeah, no, she brought
she
that
was
way
running
back.
full like T1000 from Judgment Day, full strides, and then cocked up.
Yeah. Stopped and measured her up
Like,
for a second.
damn. All right. They don't have the ash hose on this, but it's down here somewhere. We were just looking at it.
How
So-
about the angel? Those things are, I don't know. They're horrible.
Just the design itself. So New Era pulls cap because of vulgar designs. they did the script behind the main logo, and it turned out that some of the words Los Angeles
Anals.
apparently tetas is breasts in Spanish.
Yeah.
So yeah. And then
Mariners almost got Mashers. That was pretty hot.
Okay, we'll
Looked like there might be an H next
Masters?
to it. Yeah, Masters too.
Yeah. Oh no, there's no T. But, I mean, the design I think is kind of ugly to begin with, but kind of like messing with my brain.
What do you think in logoing over logo anyways?
Right.
That couldn't have sounded like a good idea.
No. It was some disgruntled worker like back.
The other ones were pretty hot. A long time ago, they'd had the logo on the front and then back that big. I mean, they were a little ugly, but I could see where they're at. Oh, those aren't too bad.
Yeah, I don't know.
It says ass.
Oh, yeah. It does. Yeah.
See that.
The Oakland ass hat.
Good hat for him.
That'd be good.
How much they running for? $40?
Probably, yeah, but they pulled them. So you can't get them now.
Donnie paid $58 for a hat in at spring training. $58.
Yeah.
Signed by
Signed by
Signed
the clerks. The clerk.
the clerk signed it. New era.
That's rough. What was special about it?
Nothing. It was a regular hat.
They just
But
jacked up the
yeah,
price.
you'd
for
think
the,
at spring training, it's usually tickets are cheap, everything's cheap.
that's how they get you.
Yeah.
You want to get yourself a souvenir. You're like, oh, I only spent $20 on the ticket.
And they said tickets were like $50-$60 too. Crazy.
Trying to make up for all that Goldschmidt money, who's hurt already, by the way.
Is he?
Is back.
Yeah, well,
That
53 years
man
old.
back.
You know what it is.
All right. I wasn't sure if this was the Joey Gallo that played for the Yankees. It was like the worst. He's just the worst.
Joey Callow. Callo.
So apparently he's going to be a pitcher.
Yeah.
What's going on with this?
Yeah, he got released by the Sox and
Which ones?
White Sox, and he announced that he's coming back as a pitcher. And my problem with this is he only throws 93, 94. So your other stuff better be pretty dirty.
Yeah.
And if you're anything of a head case like you were when you were batting, you're not going to handle pitching.
No.
You know what I mean? I don't know. It's just time to hang it up, dude. Go do something else. Coach somebody or do something.
Yeah, he gets shook after a strikeout. What's he going to do after someone hits a bomb off of him? This dude, I couldn't believe they traded for Gallo and Rizzo in the same trade deadline.
Thing about Gallo that was crazy is all you had to do was combat 199 and hit 28 home runs.
Yeah.
If you would have did that, nobody would have said a word.
Yeah.
You would have had Giancarlo Stanton numbers.
Yeah. Because he was nasty on D.
Yeah, his defense was fine. But if you would have popped off 28 to 30 home runs, nobody would have ever said a word. You could have batted 150.
Yeah. He couldn't do anything.
No.
Terrible. Good luck. Joey Gallo, how old is he? 26, 27? He's got to be young still, right?
He's got to be older than that because he did Yankees and he was with whatchamacallit for a while.
Texas.
Yeah, he was with Texas for a while.
Let's do a quick
And then he
check.
played a few teams after. If I had to guess, I'd say 30.
30, 31.
Yeah.
Oh, 2015. Yeah, 31.
Hang it up,
bastard.
dude. You made some money. Hang it up.
He was on Washington.
I
Look
think
at
that's
that.
where he went
This
after
is-
New York, right?
Yeah. 194 career batting average.
That's insane. Now, if that number with the home run number had another 150 on it, all right, you might be all right.
The average was like 30. Oh,
Yeah.
That's good luck, though. Does well.
Yeah.
Warriors' Stephen Curry makes history with 4,000th career three-pointer. Throw it over to Dare. Pull up his numbers.
You got to put him in the top 10 conversation.
I
at
was
least.
just about to say that.
Yeah.
All right, give me your top 10.
Why do you do this to me?
I was
He does
just
them every time.
I was just gonna say, at what point do we start talking about him as in even GOAT status, top 5
Right.
GOAT status?
Probably,
You know what I
probably
mean?
never.
I don't know. And
Did you see him in the Olympics?
No.
Oh my god!
I mean, yes, I watched all the games.
really, I mean, he's lighting it up like nobody ever has from 3.
Yeah,
You got the shine. You know what I mean? You got the ring. So what other qualifications do you need?
Influenced the whole culture on shooting threes.
Yeah.
5 feet behind the
Logo.
Oh yeah.
Logo like you're throwing a free throw. I mean, look at them numbers. 10-time All-Star.
He's a goofy ass brother, isn't he? Chef Curry, that's all right. The Human Torch, that's a solid nickname. We're gonna give him props for that. That is a solid nickname. All right. So in his career, how many seasons has he played? 12, 13, 16? Oh my God. Where does he rank in points all time?
How many has he got?
I think I don't know about points, but 3 points made. He's obviously number 1, right?
Yeah.
Who's number 2? Probably Reggie.
Ray's got to be right up there.
Ray Allen. Yeah, Ray.
I don't know.
Yeah, they got him sitting there. They're gonna have to start managing his load because he's they said he's just drained. You could tell
26th.
he's 26th.
26 all time, and he's banging all them damn threes?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do load management on him because he was drained. Watching the game the other night, he's just physically drained,
back issues,
emotionally. Yeah, you can just see it in his face. He's just toasted.
Ever since Jimmy Butler came over, they've been killing it.
Yeah,
Shaq has 1 career 3-pointer made.
that's nuts.
Does it say how many attempts?
22.
Wow.
Wilt 0, Oscar Robertson 0. That seems weird, doesn't it?
No 3-pointer.
There wasn't a 3-pointer. Yeah, that makes sense. 'Cause he could shoot. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I would put him in the GOAT conversation.
No,
not even I mean, he's in the conversation for point guard, but I wouldn't say best point guard ever.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Stockton, Magic. If you want like point guard, then Stockton and Magic Johnson are your guys. But you want a guy who could just train from it. And this is one of the. He's like, if he didn't come up in the internet days, he wouldn't have been as popular. He being Curry. You know what I mean? Because him doing all these ridiculous 3-quarter shots and just making it look so easy. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
I mean, he'd still be nasty, but he wouldn't be like as. Because he's like, everyone's like, oh my God, Curry's the best ever. But it's because he makes it look so easy. Russell Westbrook is 21st all time. He's been around a while though, right?
And he averaged a triple-double, and for what, 2 or 3 years, he averaged a triple-double with.
That's a weird one too, isn't it? DeMar DeRozan.
I didn't know he was that high. Wow.
Huh. What would you say? Would he be in your top 10? We always got to have this conversation.
Yeah,
you brought it up.
Yeah, I think so.
I think he's top 10.
But not everyone can be in your top 10. You know what I'm saying?
True.
Go ahead, rattle them off.
Bron, Jordan, Kareem, Bill Russell. This is not good podcasting. Listen to me talk about it. Shaq, Duncan, Kobe. What else is there? Give me AD.
You literally have the list of all the guys up here. But
Shaq. Did I say Shaq?
yeah, that's 8. There you go.
Oh, I like Karl Malone.
I don't know why Carmelo's top 10, to be honest with you.
in points.
In points.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I thought it was top 10 ranking. I was going to say he ain't in top 10.
No.
I like them 8 right there. Them 8 definitely belong there.
What 8?
The first 8.
Oh, Wilt Chamberlain. How could I forget about him? So yeah, he can't be top 5.
Yeah, he can't be top 10 either.
I think top 10.
Because you got that. You can't
You
even
just
be
named
that.
10 and didn't name him.
Well, you got
I named Karl Malone. I'll take him over him.
Well, you got 8 there, and you still got Duncan down there. KG.
No, over Steph.
Oh, KG was a
Over
monster.
Steph. Come on.
AG was a monster. What about Vin? No?
Jerry West, AI.
All right, if he's 10, I'm going to bring it back and say, oh, what about Larry?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he's not top 10.
See, we
I take
can't
that
we
Magic
can't just say
Johnson.
everyone's top 10, but
Magic
I get
Johnson.
you.
It's
I was
close.
just saying, at what point are we going to start talking about him up there?
Yeah, he's
You know,
got
'cause
championships. He's got.
Whenever we bring
Curry's-
anything up, it's never Curry. And
He's
Yeah.
top 5 point guard of all time.
all right, I'll
Is
respect
that safe?
that.
Is that fair?
It's respectable.
Maybe
Top
3.
two?
I would say 3
Top 2.
behind Stockton and Johnson. Stockton's the all-time assist leader,
Assist
isn't he?
leader, yeah, it's
So-
not even. Nobody could ever touch that record.
Yeah. So there it is. All right. I didn't see this, so
Yeah,
I
I
don't know
put
if I
this-
can play this or not.
I put this in here. I just wanted you guys to see it, even if we can't play it.
All right, let me
Wanted-
you explain what happened. I'm going to pull it up on my
So-
phone.
Nuggets were struggling with the Lakers. Lakers without Luka and LeBron. This was a weekend. And I mean, the Lakers are making a run. Austin Reeves gets a steal, running down, dishes it back to Connect. He goes to dunk it, fingertips slip right off, smacks the back of his head on the ground.
Oh, that was him? I
Oh,
seen that on
boy.
Sports Center. I didn't know that was him.
This dude comes in the next play.
What the? Nice concussion protocol, or doesn't that count in basketball?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Hard. Oh.
Comes up with the dunk and just
Lawn chair.
The good thing for him is he got his elbows down. So he
Mm.
didn't take a lot of he still hit his head, but he could have hit it like knocked unconscious.
Oh, yeah.
Because we all know how hard that damn floor is.
He gets up and starts grabbing his leg. I'm like,
Oh, my toe hurts.
Yeah, he knocked his brain loose. You know? Probably making sure his legs are still there.
Never forget I was playing shortstop. Throw the ball to first. Ball tips off the first baseman's glove, hits his dude in the face. Breaks every bone in his face. He's bleeding all over the place. He gets up. He's like, why the hell does my knee hurt? And he's limping. Never touched his face. And he's holding his leg. I'm like, bro, we got to get you to the hospital. His face is just exploded.
Oh, my God.
But his knee, he's worried about his knee. I'm like, no, your face. Forget your leg.
Crazy.
Face just exploded.
Maybe Connect's thing was that he was checking to see if he still had feeling in his legs.
Yeah.
like,
Or that was the
oh,
one
yeah.
that he didn't have feeling in.
Yeah. Holy hell. That's crazy. I was
Yeah.
always scared about that playing. Was getting hit in the face with
Another
the ball.
bad thing was getting your finger caught in the net. You ever get your
Oh,
finger
yeah.
caught in the net? And it's just like pulling it out the socket.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like one of those Chinese finger traps in this guy. It doesn't make any sense.
But don't let go.
So Connect came right back in.
Yep.
So it doesn't look like he's on the injury report. So here we go. That's not.
Yeah, it's crazy.
So Lakers Nuggets tonight. This is the schedule for remaining 2025. Are the Nuggets legit?
That was a cash or trash question, wasn't it?
Not in the cash or trash section, but we can save it for later if you'd like.
Well, like I was saying, might as well talk about it. Like I was saying, they struggled with Lakers without LeBron and Luka, Hachimura. I mean, it came down to a last second three with Jamal Murray. I don't know what, and they lost to Washington, the worst team in the league, the next day.
Cost me a bunch of money.
I mean,
That was the last team on my parlay.
these are teams you should just walk right through. A team, Lakers, who do they got? Austin
But
Reeves?
then on the other hand, they put a 145 piece on, or 140 on
Was it
OKC.
OKC, yeah. So you think they're just
And that was a
sleeping on them?
regulation. I don't know, just up and down. Maybe they're conserving some energy till the playoffs. I think they'll be fine. You got somebody like Jokic on your team, you're going to be absolutely fine. Not saying you'll win it all, but you'll be fine.
You go 140 to 127.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And that game wasn't even that close. That was like watching the Super Bowl.
We'll get to that later. All right. Real quick, well, we had the Lakers on the brain. We were talking about this. I didn't know that Las Vegas wanted an NBA team. up until all this Luka stuff. Did you guys know this?
Mm-mm.
No.
So they want to move the Dallas Mavericks to Vegas.
Why Dallas Mavericks?
I don't know, of all
Why
the
wouldn't you
teams,
take the other
like
LA
the
team?
Kings or the Clippers
Yeah.
or the
Why wouldn't you take the other LA team? It don't make
or
any
the Kings
sense.
who nobody cares about?
Yeah, I think they just built Clippers a stadium though, didn't they? Arena, whatever
Did
you call it. I think so. Or they
Oh,
were
that's
talking
probably
about
why
it.
then.
Maybe they didn't. They were
What-
talking
I was
about
going to say
doing
it's
it.
about time because they share the
Staples Center,
Well,
whatever it's
crypto.
called.
But wouldn't it be smarter like the Kings or the Suns
Or get that
somebody
team
like
out of
that?
Washington. Don't nobody want to go to Washington to watch a damn game anyways.
Yeah, the only thing they're like, oh, it's in the Eastern Conference. Well, what you do is you shift Washington to Vegas, you put them in the West, and then you move like Minnesota or someone like
Yeah.
in the middle to the Eastern Conference, and then it's all solved. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter if they're switching conferences.
But then Vegas is going to have another trash team. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What are you going to have, all trash teams? How's their hockey? Their hockey any
the
good?
hockey's good.
Oh, okay.
The Golden Knights, yeah.
What a way to get back at the fans. The fans are pissed off. You got rid of Luka. You
And
want
now
to
you
give
get
him
rid of
back
the
their
whole team?
season.
But that's why they got rid of Luka,
Yeah.
because they wanted to
Oh, they already
tank
planted
the
it.
team to.
Wow.
That's what I'm hearing at
Yeah.
least. So
They can't take that team out of there.
No
There's
way.
no way.
I don't care if they do or not.
They get does Dirk have a statue out there?
Yeah.
Would they move it to Vegas? Or are they just going to
leave it there in an
Sell
empty
it.
stadium?
sell it to the highest bidder?
Well, the Dallas Stars still will play there.
Oh, yeah.
Hockey.
Oh.
So but they lost a lot of fans with that move. didn't
What they do in hockey, didn't they just start a team and then just had them start fresh? Why don't they do that
What, for Utah?
for hockey for Vegas?
Oh,
Isn't that a whole fresh new team with all guys they drafted, guys they picked when they started that team?
I think so.
Yeah, why don't they do that in the NBA?
They just did that with Utah, but I think Utah moved somebody
Yeah.
instead of. I think with NBA, because they'll have an odd number of teams now.
Yeah, I mean, you could still work that out with one off. I mean, I don't think it matter much. Then put two.
It doesn't
Add
matter as
another
much
one.
with. Yeah, Seattle needs a team, right? It's been
Boise,
about
Idaho could use a
25
team.
years. Right when did the Supersonics move to OKC?
Yeah, a long time. Been a long time.
Long time, yeah,
2007.
something like that.
Oh, was it that?
When KD was
Durant was drafted
was
by
the-
the Supersonics.
Yeah.
I used
was
to
he?
love
Still
Cam,
probably 08.
Payton.
Yeah.
I used to love that team. What was the big white dude? Z? Was it a Z?
Was it Zaza Pachulia?
No, what the hell was
I
it?
know my big
Oh, no,
white dudes in the NBA.
Oh, it was Detlef. Detlef was
Oh,
the
Detlef Schrempf?
He was the small forward or power forward, I believe.
Yeah. I don't think Pachulia. I think Pachulia played for Oregon, called Portland.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
Ja,
old
Ja.
Oregon team. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but they could add two teams and then just add like 4 more playoff teams per conference, and then only like 2 teams per year would miss.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do 32 because they have 30 now. Add 32 for the. But they have a problem already with competitiveness.
Yeah.
Every year, it's the same 5 teams. So why don't you just remove 4? Then everyone can be in the playoffs. Let's talk some NFL.
You don't want to talk about your Mavs not being able to play players?
No,
You might have to forfeit games.
they're not my Mavs.
Was that the team that sat 5 people? Or was that OKC? Did you see that? They're being investigated. I think it's OKC. They're being investigated by the NBA because they sat 4 or 5 people. And
Ours?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure. Is it them?
to deploy their own mini tank in order to keep Cooper Flag away from.
Yeah, they said
76ers. Why? What did the 76ers do to him?
maybe let them win.
No, but why are the Thunder trying to screw the 76ers?
I don't know. Yeah, right there.
Under
I'm-
investigation
yeah.
for sitting entire starting 5 versus Trailblazers.
Yeah.
What's the reason?
I don't know. They're gonna find out. Wind up losing draft picks or something. I don't know what they do in that case.
Yeah. Well, with this guy, with Holmgren, he's hurt all the time anyway, so you can't be like, oh, they said Chet Holmgren. It's not fair.
Yeah.
I mean, really.
Harkenstein nasal fracture. He's been playing with a nasal fracture. What? All of a sudden, my
he
nasal
had to rest
fracture
his nostrils.
It's flaring up right now.
Yeah.
What?
No, there's a lot of air that goes up there.
True.
He's been playing with the mask. Why is it all of a sudden?
I can't believe this guy's name here. Lugwentz Dort.
Yeah.
Dort.
I never knew his first name. I
What
always
the
knew
hell
him
does
by
Dort
Dort.
mean?
Like that's an insult.
What were you saying about the Mavs?
Oh, they might have to forfeit games because they don't have enough rosters. People on the roster or something.
Everybody's asked for financial relief. Do not give them financial relief. They do not deserve it.
Isn't that what that G League is for? Or does that not work like baseball?
That's what I thought.
It should be like baseball.
I thought you could just pull people up.
Yeah.
Why not?
Yeah,
Not
'cause
my fault.
It's a farm system. Yeah. Look at this smug piece of shit. He traded Luka. Face, you know exactly that's what he's thinking. He's like the old mustachioed guy from Looney Tunes, the guy who's always up to something.
What the hell's that?
Yeah. I know what you're talking
He's always like tiptoeing through hallways with a big mallet for some reason.
It's what the hell is that with the guy that laughs like ears?
I can't think of it.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Think of it when I get in the shower randomly.
Or is it the dude with the dog?
The dude with the dog. Yeah, where the dog laughs like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. From like the 1930s.
Not Deputy Dog. I can't think of his name.
No. Deputy Dog.
Yeah, I can't think of his name.
You know that's what he's doing. He's always got random sticks of dynamite in his in his suitcase. the red ones with the long wick or whatever.
Be burning for 12 minutes.
Yeah.
I bet he's the reason Kyrie Irving got injured. Look at his face.
Well, wouldn't you say he is the reason?
Yeah, because Irving had to play more minutes. Yep.
More minutes, but like strug minutes too. Like minutes where he's the only guy. No disrespect to Dinwiddie and PJ Washington, because I think they're both pretty solid, but Irving had all the load on him. You guys familiar with loads on him? Okay. Let's move on. Which one of you guys put this in there? NFC East champions.
I thought that was crazy.
Yeah. 20 consecutive seasons without a back-to-back winner. Now, the Eagles collapsed last year, screwed that up, or else it would have been a three-peat. But if you had to guess, before this 20 years in a row started, who was winning all the NFC East?
I know Philly won like 3, I think. 3 in a row.
They won. There you go.
Yeah, 3 or 4 in a row.
From 01 to 06.
Yeah, I just thought this was a crazy stat. When I seen it, I'm like, get out of here. I had to look it up and make sure it was right.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
When's the last time the Giants won it? Oh, my God.
Right when they went to Super Bowl?
It is 2011.
Did they win that Super Bowl?
Yeah. 07 and 11 were their two. They didn't win the division in 07.
So whose turn is it? Dane Dallas's turn.
No.
Skins. Probably be Skins this year. Because I think Philly's losing too many players to be that good again.
Jaden Daniels and his goddamn VR set. That's it.
Yeah.
Practices with.
He's an embarrassment when he warms up with a basketball. It really it gives me like the chills, like in a disgusted way. No, it doesn't. The VR thing, you said it speeds up the defense. That works. That has to work. The basketball does nothing.
Brings him to a safe space.
It's the corniest thing. I showed you both this, right?
Yeah.
It's the corniest thing you'd ever seen. But this one's pretty embarrassing. A, you have a team with no name winning. B, 7-9.
My
For Cousins, maybe? No, that was still
it wasn't.
Rex Grossman.
No, it's the other dude.
Alex Smith.
It was either Alex Smith or the Alex Smith was around there at that time. That's when he came back after his snapped off leg.
It was probably Alex Smith.
Yeah.
Juan Rivera. I always call him Juan when it's Ron. Was What do we got here? Yeah, Alex Smith.
Yeah.
Oh, good call. Review.
That's what I was thinking, Taylor Heineke.
Yeah. Kyle Allen's pretty. Oh, Alex Smith must have come back, or did he get injured this season?
Ugh. That's not what he broke. Did he break his leg with them?
He only started 6 games, so yeah, it was with Washington. So.
You know, he almost lost his leg over there. He almost died too.
Yeah,
Gross.
a pretty decent team. Or Terry McLaurin finally getting someone, getting some help. All right, where are we? Okay. So Packers submit a formal ban to ban the tush push. Detail some of it here. So what are your thoughts? Dave's the Packers fan in the house. I'll shovel pass it to him. I'll tush push it to him.
I don't get how, first of all, you can even ban this. Why is it? I mean, they say it's because of injury, but you can get injured on any play. I don't understand it. Green Bay needs to chill. Why do you even care? You know what I mean? How many times a year do you actually play him anyways? What do you care? I mean, learn to do it.
Yeah.
If you don't like it, learn to do it. I don't get it.
Yeah, honestly, they play the Packers twice, right? But that's an abnormal amount of times.
Man, how many times did they actually do it against him? I don't even remember.
Not bad.
Once?
They might meet him in the playoffs, so that's...
Yeah, but if you do something that I can't stop, I'm going to learn how to do it or I'm going to learn how to stop it.
Can't
Either
stop
one.
it.
One of the two, I'm going to learn how to do it.
You know how you combat the tush push is don't pay Jordan Love $55 million a year. And
True.
then you can get other players to play and be better, and then you'll win the game and won't have to worry about it.
How about this? Play some defense before you let them get down to the one.
That too, yeah.
So if the Packers' proposal passes, it would be amended to say no offensive player may immediately at the snap push or throw his body against a teammate who is lined up directly behind the snapper and receive the snap to aid him.
I was going to say, if they're pushing him from the back, then that actually could be because you can't do it on punts. I mean, on field goals. So why can you do it on that? Right? To aid people. Like if I go and jump off Dara's back and try to block a field goal.
Defense.
You can't do it on defense.
Yeah. So why can I do it on offense?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't really agree with it.
I think you can do it on defense for the.
Oh yeah, you actually can do it on offense, can't you?
Yeah.
Like if the dude is running, you can grab him and.
Yeah.
So if they did that, then they would have to stop all of that. Like if your running back's running, you're trying to help him get 2 more yards. It's got to be over. You can't help aid him at all.
Yeah. You know what we shouldn't be doing is giving the refs more reasons to throw a penalty flag. Fewer penalties. Maybe we'll go with that. I don't know.
What's the reason they say this?
What do you mean?
What's the reason? Is it like Dave said? Is it injuries? Is there a reason?
Well, that's the excuse. Is injuries.
Okay.
The reason is that it's not defensible.
But that's what they say in there.
That's what they said when we did it. We did a little bit on this like a month ago. That's what they were saying is the injuries.
They say injuries as the reason, but it's an excuse.
Just a lot you're going to have to cover. If you, like I said, if you stop this, you're going to have to stop all assists. You know what I mean? You're not going to be able to assist whatsoever.
I don't think this is going to pass. I think it's going to have to take like a DeMar Hamlin type injury. Stop it.
And they showed Chris
Someone's gonna
Jones in
die
the
on the
Super
field.
Bowl.
All right,
Right?
we'll think about it.
They showed Chris Jones in the Super Bowl holding his neck. But the brother was lined up sideways. What the hell do you expect's going to happen?
Yeah.
I don't know what his game plan was, but he was lined up parallel to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, I didn't notice that until you showed us. I didn't notice that
What
the first
the
time.
hell's he doing? I don't know. But
I'm surprised it's not multiple teams doing this. Just Packers get called out on.
Yeah.
Just Packers. Wow.
Oh, multiple teams complaining.
Yeah.
A lot of teams are complaining,
I'm
but the
saying
Packers are the
putting
only ones.
An official thing.
It's just going to be too much to change. I don't think they can.
Well, I don't know why multiple teams can't successfully convert it. You have Josh Allen on the Bills, and you still can't do it?
Yeah.
He looked
Biggest,
horrible trying to do
quarterback?
it.
Yeah, and you know what I would be doing if I was an NFL franchise that wasn't the Eagles? I would be signing a backup quarterback like frickin' who was that dude from Ohio State? Big ass brother with I I can't remember his name, but he was a quarterback out of Ohio State. This was like 15 years ago. He was massive. I would just sign him to be the 4th and 1 guy. Or get like Jamarcus Russell. You know what I mean? At least he'd have some kind of use.
And why wouldn't you get being on defense, why wouldn't you get a big-ass dude or two, line him back about 3 yards, and then as soon as he snaps the ball, run and smash the pile?
That's what dude from Skins was doing.
Yeah.
He was
they sent the skinny dude, though. I sent my biggest dudes. Two of my biggest dudes.
You know what's going to happen is there's going to be a resurgence of Vince Wilfork type defensive tackles. Remember Vince Wilfork there?
Yeah.
This
oh my
dude.
God, yeah, I remember that dude.
But yeah, I don't know. I don't particularly enjoy watching the play as a fan of the Eagles, but I enjoy that the play is successful. I don't really give a damn if players get hurt, to be honest with you.
You get paid all that money. That's what you get paid for.
Yep. All right, we got some signings and such. Start with the two big ones. Thoughts? Dare, we'll start with you on the Bengals re-signing Chase and Higgins. Chase gets a 4-year, $161 million deal, and Higgins gets a very reasonable 4-year, $115 million deal.
Yeah, I don't think this is smart. Because, I mean, they're going to run it back from last year. They always have that slow start. Their defense, they didn't even sign Hendrickson yet. Like, that should have been your priority over Higgins. I mean, Joe Burrow, he's supposed to be one of the best quarterbacks. He can make it work with a lesser receiver. Why do you need Higgins as well? Your offense is going to be great. Defense is going to be the same thing.
Probably worse.
I agree completely. But it's going to be the same thing. You score 35 points, you lose 38-35. Unless they hit the draft and that's all they do is get defensive dudes because you need defensive help. You know you don't have no money left because you just broke your bank on 3 people. So
they watched the Eagles smack up on the Chiefs by filling the interior. The defensive line dominated that game. And what do? Hendrickson, you can go. We'll take Higgins. It's crazy.
That's nuts.
But seeing how much Higgins made and how much Chase was just wanting to break the bank, honestly, in hindsight, I would have... Don't get me wrong, Chase is better. I would have kept Higgins and let Chase go.
Higgins is injured a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, he's injured. But at that point, like, what are you doing? You got all this money tied up in your offense. I don't know. It's just it's scary because
Green Bay went a long time like that. Crappy defense. They'd pump up 40 points and hope the other team didn't score more.
Now, what if you go against the Eagles defense from the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
they shut you down. You're all done.
Now you need that other defense to grind back and hold them to 10 points or whatever. But it's going to be the same thing. They're going to start off slow. They're going to go on fire, win 8 straight, 7 out of 8, and then they're going to run into really good teams, and it's going to be a wrap.
The thing when they went to the Super Bowl a few years ago, they didn't do it with an amazing offense. They did it because they shut the Chiefs out in the second half. Shut them out.
Yeah.
They were down 21-3 at halftime, and they ended up winning 24-21.
And I wanted them to win so bad. I was stuck in that Super Bowl though, because I kind of wanted the Rams to win.
Yeah.
I wanted Bengals. That was one of the best Super Bowls I watched, only because whoever won, I was satisfied.
Yeah.
But I kind of wanted them to win a little bit more. But
yeah, it's a good point. You don't get that very often.
Yeah. Not a fan of either one, but just...
Yeah, but you also wanted your son to get his ring.
Yeah.
So...
he did a signing, Cooper Kupp. I was gonna screenshot it and send it to you guys. It looks dead like it.
That's too funny.
Speaking of Cooper Kupp, aka the nephew, he signs with Seattle on a 3-year, $45 million deal. He's from Washington. He went to Eastern Washington University. Going back home, he'll play his former team twice a year. I think the Rams did him dirty, to be honest with
100%.
But I like this for Seattle. Sam Darnold will give him some... As long as he can stay healthy, he'll have 80 to 100 catches and 1,200 yards.
I'm curious to see how Sam Darnold looks outside of Minnesota. Before that, Wasn't so good.
Yeah.
Seattle's a well-run franchise, though. He'll look good. I don't know if he'll look as good, but he'll look good. And they have, who was the other guy they signed? Wide receiver?
They got Smith and
And Jigba.
And
Jigba.
Yeah.
I wanted to say,
He's
start with
decent.
an N.
He's a good too.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
They got a solid team. Oh, there was another guy, though. Dave's boy from Packers. The guy
Receiver?
he hates, yeah.
Oh,
Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
Yeah.
God,
Oh,
retire, dude.
Oh,
They should be a
that's their
9-10 win team.
Yeah. More. Oh, they also signed DeMarcus Lawrence. Leaves Dallas after giving up all hope, like all Cowboys.
Is he the one that was talking trash? Did you hear that?
Mm-hmm.
He said, "I knew I wasn't going to win a ring there, anyways."
Yeah. We all know too, bro.
Yeah.
This will be the 30th anniversary this coming season of the last time the Cowboys won the Super
I
Bowl.
don't think there's going to be anybody from this Dallas team that will see a ring in their career.
No.
Their best shot was 2 or 3 years ago.
Yeah.
They're getting 12 wins a year.
Yeah.
I'll
in the
disagree
playoffs.
with that.
Their best shot?
Yeah. Was in 1997.
Yeah.
Oh, and they won it?
No, they won
30%?
in 96. The
Oh, okay.
95 season, 96 Super Bowl. Their best shot was probably when they had Prescott and Elliott on the rookie contracts.
Oh, yeah.
They
The best wide receiver in the game, though.
Yeah. How long do you give it before Lamb is asking for either A contract renewal, even though he just signed one, or B, a trade?
The trade will be within the next 2 years if they keep sucking.
And if they don't close the curtains on the windows in the Dallas Stadium?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
More wins this year, Seattle or LA Rams? Who gets more wins?
Definitely Rams.
Think?
Oh, yeah. Why is it a thinker? Why are you thinking? Thinking about
I'll go with Rams.
Okay. I think I'll have to agree, but it'll probably. I want to say they'll both have 10, but I think Rams will get the 11th. We'll go with that. I'll just freaking
I'm high on
out.
the Rams.
Really,
But yeah.
even with what's his face going in there, the wide receiver, the problem child.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Philadelphia Eagles extend Lane Johnson for 1 season through 2027, which basically means that'll be his final year. They were asking him if he was going to retire before this season, but he's going to play 2 more. And Brandon Graham retires. 2 legends. Got the Lane Johnson jersey over there that's got to go up at some point. But yeah, BG, 2 Super Bowls. I see this Landon Young, and I almost called him Landon Johnson. Lane Johnson, 2 Super Bowls.
Let him go out on top.
Best tackle in the game. Yeah. Is that too crazy to say?
No?
He's up there.
Yeah, that's fair.
That'll be 2 retired jerseys. Justin Reed, 3-year contract with the Saints. I feel like we talked about this last week, but we didn't, did we?
I don't know.
It does seem like we did talk about that.
He spent 3 seasons with Kansas City. He went to 3 Super Bowls in 3 seasons. So he signs a 3-year contract with the Saints. Any thoughts on Justin Reed? Saints guy?
We're excited to have him. We're not going to do much this year, but got to wait for Derek Carr to get out of there before we make any big moves.
Mekhi Becton signs with the Chargers.
Why the hell did Derek? Why the hell did Dallas let their backup dude go? Why'd they let their quarterback
Cooper
go?
Rush?
Yeah.
He went to Baltimore.
I know, but why? Why'd they let him go? They need him every damn year. I don't know why they let him go.
Who's their backup now?
I just saw it. I literally just saw it. It was a dude who hasn't played in a game since 2019. I just saw it. It's not Skylar Thompson, but it's a dude like that. Oh my
Josh
God.
Rosen?
Josh Rosen. Bro, if we were doing this podcast back when he was drafted, I called it from a mile away. I was sitting with Jesse, cousin Jesse, and I'm like, this dude, I guarantee is going to be a bust. We never saw him. They drafted Kyler Murray the next season. You can just tell. You know?
Definitely.
Did you know about Johnny Manziel?
No, I didn't really have thoughts on Johnny Manziel.
Well, you knew it was the Browns, so you're just like, yeah, suck.
I didn't think Baker was going to be
I
good.
swear to God, I was just about to say that.
It's because of his attitude.
I didn't want to diss Baker, but I swear I was just about to say that.
This is a Baker house, so we all like him, but I didn't think he. What the hell? Unofficial 2025 Cowboys depth chart. What the hell? Position. We'll go by that.
They haven't signed Micah Parsons yet, too.
Yeah.
And he wants to get paid more than Chase.
Would you sign him? Will Greer.
I don't think that's smart.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's vaguely familiar. I've heard that name. Where do you
He was on the Dolphins.
I think you're thinking of David Allen Greer.
Yeah.
They look nothing alike.
What were you just talking about?
Micah Parsons.
Would you sign him?
No.
I wouldn't either.
They're gonna. They're open the check. We're gonna wait till last minute, make sure his price goes way up, and then sign him.
Yeah, I mean, what you do is you franchise tag him and you trade him. But the Cowboys are the Cowboys for a reason. Why the Bengals are the Bengals. They're just always. I was waiting to see who was going to outstupid each other, because Chase wanted to be the highest paid human other than a quarterback, and so does Parsons. So who's going to be more stupid and wait the longest? And obviously, we know the answer.
Oh yeah,
that brilliant silver and blue star. Everybody,
they're in a tough spot because they signed Dak, PD.
Your boy.
So now you kind of can't. Well, you shouldn't sign him because you're in this position.
Oh.
Yeah, now they're in the same spot as the Bengals. You got all this money just stuck. And is Parsons like the truth?
Yeah, he is.
Not really.
Yeah,
he's small.
He's top two
defensive end. No.
No.
Got to be top two.
And
top
it's not
three.
because it's Cowboys. It's because he's small.
No, I get that.
So I wouldn't trust him long term to be guy. I think what you want to do is trade him to a 3-4 defense rather than the 4-3. Unless Dallas is planning to switch to that.
That's what I'm saying. I'm doing the same thing over here.
Oh, that's what I would trade him immediately. But Dallas is stupid, which I'm thankful for. Old right now. What the hell is going on?
It's gonna be like how Triple H took over for Vince McMahon. It's gonna be like that once Jerry Jones gets out of there.
What do you mean less?
It's gonna be better.
Sodomy and
it's gonna be better.
Yeah. I didn't know what you were going with.
Less racism and sodomy.
Slightly less. All right. Cash or trash? Dare. Rodgers should just hang it up after. He shouldn't play in 2025. Just hang up the boots, cleats.
Yeah, I'm going to say this is cash. Whatever team he goes on, I don't think change anybody's mind about him. Unless, Steelers is a decent idea if he goes there, but he's playing too much. He's waiting around.
Exactly what I was going to say.
And Vikings are just out. We're not waiting for you anymore. They're out.
I think
it's either Steelers or Giants.
Yeah, it's
his options.
It's trash, but it's the same game he played with Green Bay. That's exactly what they went and got Love. It's the same thing he's been doing, same thing he does year after year after year.
What do you think? He should be done?
No, I think it's trash. I think he should play again, but I think he should stop messing around and pick a team. That's one of the Cam Hayward.
Yeah,
he was like, "Bro, you either want to be a Steeler or you don't." Oh. And that's your best option right now, because if you don't get the Steeler job, then yes, I'd hang it up, because all you're going to do is go to New York and you're going to get blasted.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you're going to get smoked. So Steelers, you got a shot of shining a little bit, maybe making a playoff game, but
yeah.
He's waiting until after the draft to make his decision.
But see, the thing is, it's not going to affect Pittsburgh whatsoever, because Pittsburgh going into the draft, if they're looking for a quarterback, they're going to get one anyways, knowing Rodgers isn't going to be there 1 or 2 years. You know what I mean? So either way, it's not going to affect Pittsburgh in the draft, but they still like to have an idea of what they're doing.
You know a spot I would like to see him go? But Miami screwed themselves. Absolutely screwed themselves by signing Tua to a $55 whatever million contract. Tell me he wouldn't fit perfectly in Miami.
And then that warm weather on your old bones. I mean, Rodgers is in better shape than any of us, but
yeah. Think about that for a second.
Yeah.
Thrown to those guys, Tyreek Hill would stop crying maybe for a few minutes.
Yeah, because Tua's game is he just dumps it. He dumps it to the side,
Quick passes,
Yeah.
But even with that
that's,
system,
that's a good one.
That same system would work with Rodgers because you don't want him taking a lot of hits. So
Tua's what would you rank Tua?
25th? I don't know.
That's what I mean.
Like even
20-ish?
just out, yeah. Like if
they paid him like he's top 5.
I can't.
They gave him a lot of money.
It's so crazy what they keep doing with these folks. It's out of control. I don't understand. But we're looking at the top in touchdown passes this year, and Rodgers is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8th. Interesting. I thought he was so horrible that he couldn't even be looked at. Look who he's ahead of. Same amount of interceptions as the GOAT, allegedly. Patty Mahomes.
What is this? Career?
No, this is for 2025.
How many touchdowns do you have?
28
right there,
to 26.
Oh, wow.
So, you see what
That's
I'm
nuts.
saying?
Yeah, it's not. I didn't know it was like that. Wow.
So obviously the top few guys are above him, but other than that, the dude's what, 41, 42, and he's still throwing better than your boy here?
Yeah, everyone's been talking down about Aaron Rodgers all last year. I didn't know it was like that. Damn.
Yeah. That's the ESPN factor, isn't it?
I don't watch ESPN, but
More than Herbert, Purdy, Murray, Stafford.
Josh
More
Allen's
passing
in there.
yards than Josh Allen.
Wow.
Weird, right?
I mean, Josh Allen's
more
he's a
passing yards than
unicorn.
the greatest rookie to ever play in any sport ever across the board. Weird, right?
Wow.
I can't believe it. Rodgers is not washed. He played for the Jets. I was saying this before we started. Throwing 28 touchdown passes for the Jets is like throwing 60 for another team.
I think the problem we have is we compare him to the old Rodgers.
Yeah.
We don't really compare him to the guys around him. I think that's where it comes from.
Also, with Rodgers kind of just saying whatever he wants and doing whatever he wants, he gets a bad rap in the media because they don't like him. So they're always, whenever he...
Oh, yeah.
When Rodgers... It's like with Jalen Hurts for me. When he throws an interception, I'm like, oh my God, what the hell? Because I have a bad history with him.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what happens.
When he misses training camp to go film his documentary to take mushrooms or whatever he's doing.
Go in the dark room for
Go
7
on
days.
The Colts Punters podcast every week.
Yeah.
What's it?
McAfee.
McAfee, yeah. That's a weird guy, huh? All right. So, Cash or Trash, Dave. Top projected college players should play end of the season tournaments risking injury. They should play in tournaments, Cash or Trash.
This is tough. I mean, if you're going to be a top couple pick, me though, I like the accomplishments. You know what I mean? If I was a player, I'd like to have me an NCAA title. I'd like to be at MVPs,
Naismith
all
Award,
all that stuff. I put this in here, and I don't even really have an answer for it. We'll say this is should they play? We'll say this is trash if you're a top couple pick.
Aren't they
like Cooper Flag
bank now?
I don't think they make a lot.
Let's see.
I don't think so. But somebody like Cooper Flag, you're probably going number one. Why risk tearing yourself up?
$4.8 million.
Oh, they make that much? I didn't know that.
And you know what?
Or is that endorsements too?
Is estimated at 4 point. He's also projected to be just.
Yeah. Oh, wow. I didn't know they made that much.
Yeah, he should play. His ass is getting paid to play.
It's just tough though, because what if he, tears ligaments or something like that in an ankle? Because you've sprained yours 100 times as I have, Dare has. It's never the same again.
Yeah.
Do you want to risk an NBA career?
I'm actually the only one in the family to not hurt their ankle.
You never hurt an ankle?
Never.
Oh, you don't have you don't have our ankles?
I don't have that curse.
Mm.
Luckily.
This is cash that they should play, because even if they weren't getting paid, they still get a full free scholarship to go to college, which is an insane amount of money. Isn't it crazy that this dude makes $4.8 million to play college basketball and still gets a free scholarship to college? Give that to someone else. He can afford it.
100%.
What the fuck are we doing?
They were saying they weren't getting paid before. Yeah, you're getting free schooling.
Yeah. So if you're going to get money, this should be the rule. If you're going to get this money, you should not be allowed to get a scholarship too.
Definitely.
There are walk-ons who could deserve it, and there are just people who are like, "Oh, this guy's really good at math. Maybe we'll give him a scholarship."
Yeah.
Give it to someone else.
Well, agreed.
I see both sides of the argument.
No, you don't.
NCAA makes so much money off these guys, so I get why they're getting paid.
Yeah.
And it kind of, I think it would lose their drive for the NBA. If you're making all this money, what's the point?
That's why Flag's debating staying another year.
What's the point?
So $13.8 million is should be what his debut season is. So, I mean, it triples his money, but.
And then on the other hand, why does a 19-year-old need to make, or however old he is, need to make $4.8 million?
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't.
No, he absolutely doesn't. I didn't think that number was even close to that.
Yeah.
I didn't either.
If it was 100,000,
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
That's why when you said that, I was like, not much.
It's 100,000 and a scholarship. I'm game.
Yeah.
But you're going to pay this dude and give him a scholarship. If it was me, would you rather stay in college another year, make another $4.8 million, bang literally any college girl you wanted at any point ever?
Absolutely.
It's just laid out for you.
Why take all the NBA pressure? I try to stay in college as long as I can.
Oh yeah.
5th year senior.
Yeah.
Wait and see which team wins the draft lottery.
Walk out of the college with $20 million.
Yeah.
Why even go to the NBA?
Oh, that's crazy. What are your thoughts?
Oh, I'm gonna say this is. Question.
If
I'm gonna say
they
this is
should
if they
sit
should.
out.
I'm gonna say they should sit out because why hurt yourself? Like if you are, like Dave said, if you are a top pick, why risk you looking worse? Let's say you're not at your 100%. Now you look worse. Don't risk it. Sit
Do you
out.
think a bad NCAA tournament performance would keep him from being the number one pick?
Could.
Do you think it would?
Yeah. If he scores only 10 points.
And what's the difference
looks like-
between salary of draft picks? Let's see. Let's see if he dropped down. If he dropped down, out of the top 10, then he'd be making more in college, but no.
Yeah, he's unanimous number one.
But here's the deal. You're getting paid. They're paying you money. Why? Because you're bringing in money. And how do you bring in money to make up for the investment of the $4.8 million? By going deep into the tournament. Deeper you go, the more jersey sales, ticket sale. I don't know how ticket sales work with the NCAA tournament because it's all on neutral field, right? So,
but during the season, ticket sales are funny because some of them places, like Syracuse, is big.
Yeah,
ours is huge, but some of these places, you look at them and they don't look like they can hold 1,500 people.
Yeah.
I don't know how Cameron Stadium is. It Cameron that big?
I assume the Duke one's got to be.
Yeah,
because they got their own. It's not like they're sharing with the football stadium. But yeah, with Duke,
I know Syracuse probably hold what 80,000 or something.
Yeah,
if they opened it up.
Yeah. Oh, imagine that. They should do that for the tournament. But
have binoculars and
Metallica's coming here soon. By the way, you guys heard about that?
Yeah,
coming to the Dome, full stadium.
I did hear about that fall.
Yeah,
fall time.
I think it's soon.
Yeah,
but yeah, you're getting $4.8 million. Play the damn game.
A sprained ankle.
Too bad.
Okay,
get your ass out there. Rub some money on it. It's fine.
Speaking of concert, not to jump in with that, when's that comedy thing?
Friday.
It's this Friday?
It's this Friday?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Nice. I totally forgot about it.
What tickets do you buy? Not to do this on here, but Dan told me 8 o'clock.
Or it could be.
I couldn't find an 8 o'clock.
Could be
I found 7 and 9.
Whatever the early one is.
What is it?
I don't know.
Oh, what did you buy?
I didn't get one.
Oh.
Early.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I meant to ask them. I'm going to get my free tickets anyways because they're going to send them to me and they've probably already in my email.
But 8 o'clock, the 7 o'clock time is for you to get there. The 8 o'clock would be the show. because they want to fill it. They don't want people walking in. You know what I mean?
During
William Montgomery. The only good part of Kill Tony the last few weeks. Good Lord. Andrews, what's his name?
Andrew Schultz. I didn't see that episode yet.
Oh my God, that guy. Do I have to get an HIV test after I watch him?
Oh, you don't like him?
Oh. Or hepatitis, maybe?
Yeah. He's a good dude. He was actually there when we went to New York City.
Oh, he's gross.
Sold out Madison Square Garden when we were there.
Did
he? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm not a... Let us know in the comments if you're into Andrew Schultz. This is going off the rails. We should finish this up first. Well, you should get those tickets.
Send me them.
It's Friday. So I did this little thing for NCAA March Madness. I put up 16 Super Bowls, and we're going to go around and we're going to pick the winner. Obviously, two votes brings it to the next round, and I'll read them off as we go. I made a little bracket on this stupid thing. Everything wants me to create an account and pay for it. It's like, if you want to, I would be able to click and move it to the next round.
Yeah.
I'm not paying for that, for this thing I use one time. All right. The 16 seed. Why did it do it like that? It should be the... Oh. It's screwing me up here.
Should be 16.
Yeah, it flipped them on me. Did it randomize them? It randomized them. You mother... All right, let me just read them off. I got it saved on my phone. Okay. Let me get something else up here, because it completely randomized them on me.
You wish you created an account?
Yeah, I do now. But it still would have...
They don't randomize when you give them money.
All right, so my 16 seed is Super Bowl 32, Green Bay versus Denver. This is Brett Favre going for back-to-back, and John Elway getting his first ring. Versus the number 1 seed, New England Patriots versus Seattle Seahawks. The should have handed it to Marshawn Lynch game.
100% that one's going on.
Oh.
Yeah, I gotta go with Packers. Although I would have liked to see Elway get his ring, but I'm
against someone else.
Yeah, I mean, obviously against somebody else, but yeah, I'd have to put Packers in.
Yeah, I'm going to agree with Green Bay versus Denver.
Oh my God!
Now here's why. The game was very good, back and forth, right? But the problem is everyone only remembers that game for the stupidity at the end.
Yes.
What else do you remember other than that final drive where...
Very little.
Where the dude for Seattle catches the ball like off the rebound and he's laying on his back? I can't remember which receiver that was, like Lockett or one of those guys. That's all I remember. But Green Bay versus...
Gunslingers.
Versus Denver was... two guys, one guy on the end of his career. It would be like Brady versus Mahomes, or give me someone else. Marino versus Kurt Warner. I don't know. Yeah. It would be like two guys at the top of their game. So we have Green Bay and Denver moving on. Sorry. 15 seed, New England Patriots versus New York Giants. Number 2 versus the 2 seed. That one's from Super Bowl 46 versus the 2 seed. New England Patriots versus New York Giants. That was the undefeated one in Super Bowl 42.
That was the one where the Giants they limped into the playoffs and made a run.
Is that the catch?
It's got to be undefeated.
Is that
Patriots.
the catch?
It's the catch.
That's the helmet catch.
Give me the catch.
Plexico Burris. Yeah.
The hell with Brady.
I agree. You know what you're voting on? I don't know what you're voting on.
I'm moving them on, right? You got two and then you move the one on. So I don't want Brady to win because the other one was Brady winning, right?
No. Giants beat them both times.
Oh, did they? Oh. I'll go with helmet catch then.
Okay.
I'm just used to Brady winning every one of them.
Super Bowl 44, New Orleans Saints versus Indianapolis Colts. This was Drew Brees' only Super Bowl. The pick 6 to seal it. The final score was a little bit larger than the actual game showed because of Tracy Porter's pick six at the end, versus Super Bowl 52, Eagles-Patriots. Eagles win 41-33.
Was that the Philly special one?
Yeah.
So for the Saints, that's where it was Katrina.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, right before, and they made a run. Obviously, I'm going with the Saints to move on.
I agree. I can buy that.
Yeah.
That was a good explanation. I can feel that.
Hell yeah.
So the greatest Super Bowl of all time was just eliminated in the first round. So
Dare sold it to me. He sold that well. I didn't even have to hear about Philly. He sold that well.
interesting.
He threw Katrina in, and that brought a little tear to my eye.
So nothing to do with the game
Nope.
itself.
He just hit my heartstrings, and
versus
I had to push him on.
Brady going for Super Bowl win number 6 and getting done in by
Dare
Foles.
sold me. Should be a salesman.
41-33.
I'm sold that quick.
Mhm.
10 words in, he sold me.
Number 13 seed. Super Bowl 59, Kansas City Chiefs versus Philadelphia Eagles. This was the 40-6 blowout. I added this one in for my own fun because it's one of my favorite Super Bowls, versus New England Atlanta Super Bowl 51.
Definitely New England, Atlanta. I mean, we could all agree that was kind of boring, the last one we just saw.
No, we can't.
Okay, well, some of us in this room will agree. But yeah, the comeback. What was it, 28-3, the comeback.
Yeah, the
win this whole
Falcons
thing.
were just so pathetic that in the second half that all they needed was a field goal.
Yeah.
And they just couldn't do anything. So obviously,
And the Philly one, we're obviously talking about the one that just happened.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to have to go with that one, only because I've never seen a game played against a team that's great like the Chiefs. I know we don't like to say it. And you absolutely dismantled them and had a player who's obvious Hall of Famer and Mahomes looking like he had no idea what the hell he was doing, where he was going. This dude wanted out.
Yep.
He just wanted to get out. He didn't care. He didn't care about the game no more. He wanted out.
It was so fun.
Some people have bad games.
This was just a absolute mind F.
Yeah.
And
One of the best Super Bowls of all time.
I mean,
let's
if
be
you're-
honest.
That is just crazy.
And
I mean,
obviously,
that's the best defensive performance I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like I said before, except for like seeing Ray Lewis and the Ravens back in the early 2000s, but I've never seen anything like that ever.
and this is obvious revenge for that Saints bullshit earlier. So obviously, we're
He
sending
sold me.
we're sending the Eagles on.
He's a good
great.
salesman.
Over. If you remember that second half, it was just the Falcons just looking like just the worst team ever. It was so pathetic. And
Yeah.
was it because of the Patriots' dominance? No.
I don't see us talking about the Super Bowl in 3 years from now.
I'll be.
Yeah, but most people won't. People still talk about that Falcons Patriots.
Yeah, the look on Mahomes' face did it for me.
Yeah.
He just, like I said, he wanted no part to be there. He was done. He's
Maybe
like, yeah, just get this game over
It's
with.
fresh in your head, is why you're
Yeah.
saying that.
All
That
right.
Falcons Patriots one. That's not.
Oh, that was really good, but
I didn't like it. I didn't
I'm
enjoy
back.
I just
that
like the
It should have
game.
been
comeback. I
over.
like the
Yeah.
comeback. The
Should have
comeback
been
was
over.
good.
But it was just like when you hate a team so much as I did the Patriots at the time, and you're just sitting there watching. It was grueling, just horrible.
And I think the Philly one helps too, because everybody's, can I say meat riding on here?
yeah,
Everybody's meat riding the Chiefs, and you just absolutely destroy them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It just, I don't know. It's we're going for a three-peat, and you just,
I put that one on as like a haha joke,
Yeah.
and it ends up moving on to the next round.
yeah.
So, all right. New England Patriots, Super Bowl 38, Patriots Panthers. Patriots win on a last-second field goal by Vinatieri, 32-29, which was shocking that game was that high scoring. Versus my dark horse in this tournament, Arizona Pittsburgh, Super Bowl 43, the Santonio Holmes back of the end zone game winner.
Sell me there.
I mean, the back and forth Kurt Warner versus Ben Roethlisberger. This is one of the best Super Bowls I've ever seen, and it's close with a couple others, but this was one of those games, like you were saying earlier. I didn't care who won, and I just got an awesome game back and forth. And Fitzgerald on he did a slant and just took off to take the lead late. Ben Roethlisberger drives down and hits that picture perfect corner of the end zone pass to Holmes. That's my vote.
I'm sold. Steelers.
Yeah, I remember that Panthers-Patriots Super Bowl. Cam Newton at the top of his game. Wasn't Cam Newton?
No.
We're talking
Jake
about a different
Delhomme.
one. Okay, then I'm going with Steelers. I thought it was the other one.
You were talking about Panthers and Broncos. That's the one you're thinking
Panthers
of.
didn't play Patriots, you sure?
Panthers played Patriots with Jake Delhomme, but Panthers played Broncos with Cam Newton.
Wow, I remember that. That's crazy. Pass.
Brady's first Super Bowl 36, Patriots over the Rams, and versus Super Bowl 25, Giants Bills. Wide right is the famous quote from that game. Giants beat the Bills 20-19 on a missed field goal. Sorry, Buffalo. I root for you.
How historic that is. You 100. What was it, Christie that missed?
It was
Norwood. Yeah. Oh, absolutely. That's got to go on 100%.
I agree. Sorry, Buffalo. Thoughts on either of those?
My vote doesn't matter, does it?
If
No,
you sell me, I'll change mine.
Will you?
Yeah. If it's good. All right.
All right. Number 9. So Super Bowl 13, Pittsburgh over Dallas, or Super Bowl 34, St. Louis versus the Titans. The 1 yard short. I know you remember that one.
Yeah. That was actually a really exciting game. That was a good game. I'm gonna go with that one.
Steve
I remember
McNair
that game
versus Kurt Warner.
Yeah, that was a good game.
Legends. And that was, he stretches for the goal line as time expires.
But this day and age, he would have been stopped like 5 yards short, because as soon as he started going down, they would have marked him down at the 6 or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, 100%. I'd go with that.
All right, that makes 2. 3 for 3.
We'll let Dare go first so he can sell me.
Oh, and then the last one here, Chiefs 49ers 2, the one that just happened last year, the overtime win. Not that first. The first one ended up being like a 10-point win for the Chiefs. It was really weird. Or San Francisco versus Cincinnati in Super Bowl 23. Joe Montana had a pretty rough game, but they still pulled out the win. Close game.
Well, I got to go Chiefs and San Francisco. Brock Purdy played pretty good.
Everyone did.
Yeah.
Isn't it weird how that game changed on the Dre Greenlaw blowing out his knee, just running on
That
the
was
field?
crazy.
It was weird. 49ers were dominating.
Yeah,
he
they were.
blows out his knee just running onto the field.
Did you see the two dudes going out with him? Look at him. They're like,
Fred Warner puts his hands on his
what
head.
the hell just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go with that one too.
He's pumped just to run out there. Yeah, that's 3. All right. This will be Green Bay Denver versus Giants Patriots, where Giants knock off the undefeated Patriots.
Yeah, I'm have to go with the catch.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go with the catch too.
Yeah, 3 for 3. The helmet catch, the dump to Plaxico Burress.
What was it on? Not Saturday Night Live. What the hell was it where they made fun of him and said he had gum on his helmet? Did you ever see that?
Yeah.
Justin Timberlake, ESPN Awards.
Was that what it was?
Yep. I watch it to this day.
Yeah.
Oddly.
Same
randomly.
one?
Yeah.
So this would be Saints Colts versus Steelers Cardinals.
Going Saints.
You're not going to try to sell me on it?
Well,
He's going to say the same thing.
Drew Brees' only Super Bowl win was a whole city behind the team.
I like that.
Coming
I
off
like
the back
that.
end of
He's sold.
Katrina.
I'm going to go with
There's no
Saints.
fucking way you actually think. Do you remember these games?
Did you
or is
see
it
the
just
passion
me?
in his eyes?
You just had this
The passion.
mid-ass Super Bowl knock off 2 of the greatest Super Bowls of all time.
The greatest, one of the
Holy
greatest
shit.
football quarterbacks of all time got his first Super Bowl, and Dare felt that.
No, he didn't.
I could feel his energy.
He didn't even watch football back then. No, he didn't.
Yes, I did.
Really?
Yeah.
What was the score in that game? Ballpark.
Ballpark?
Yeah.
28-24.
31-17.
Ballpark.
No, it's not. Ask me what the Eagles Super Bowl win was. 41-33. There you go.
It just happened.
This was the one in 2017.
Oh.
Unbelievable. This is actually ridiculous. I can't believe this is how it turned out. St. Louis versus Tennessee faces off with Kansas City, San Francisco. Go ahead. Do you remember either of these games? The 1 yard prior or the overtime win for the Chiefs?
I'm going to go with the overtime win for the Chiefs.
And yeah, the Titans Rams was definitely a better game. So I don't. This is actually one of the most retarded things that I've ever been a part of. Come on. All right,
Yeah,
so Chiefs,
I'm going
49ers,
Chiefs,
move on to
49ers.
the next round.
Yeah. Patrick Mahomes going for a second.
Buffalo Giants against, what was it? Chiefs Eagles 2. Buffalo Giants. So then we have
vote.
Buffalo Giants.
We have
I'm going with Philly. I already
Chiefs-
told you that.
Chiefs 49ers versus Buffalo Giants. Chiefs 49ers. All right, we're done. And then we have
I still have Eagles in.
Giants Patriots versus Saints Colts. Okay, that one knocks off the Patriots.
I had to see what he was going to say about him
And
this
then
time.
what was the last one? So Giants Buffalo versus Saints Colts. That's the best Super Bowl of all time. Let's see on the list if we did Super Bowl 59 ranked. Let's see about where CBS ranks this one.
I was going to go
I'm
with
going to
the
guess
catch.
20.
I was going to go with the
I'm going to
catch.
guess 20th. No, this went totally off the rails. I can't cut this because it's live. This is actually an embarrassment to. Oh, there's the first one. Let's see how close we get.
Oh, we're getting under 20. See, there was the Giants one.
That was the second Giants
okay.
one that we eliminated in the
right.
first round. Packers Steelers there. We didn't do that one.
We're still going.
Rams Bengals. Oh,
Let's go in the top 20.
18th. I put it on there because
That wouldn't have made it, though, in all fairness. That wouldn't have made it another round.
what do you mean?
That was getting knocked out that round before you said
They would have got knocked by the Philly.
It would have got knocked out like 3 rounds ago.
What do you mean it would have got knocked out by Philly?
It would have got knocked out a couple rounds ago.
There's no way that the Eagles against the Chiefs was a better Super Bowl than that one.
Dave was going to pick it.
I was. I had already picked it.
No, you weren't.
I did. I already said it.
No. So this is our best Super Bowl of all time, completely ruining any credibility that we might have tried to muster.
We didn't finish. We weren't going to put that as the best.
I was going to put the catch.
No, you weren't.
Giants, Patriots.
No, you were going to talk some shit about something you didn't know about. Was that Hurricane Katrina? Oh, yeah.
He already said that. He used that the first
I already
round.
said that.
And then Drew Brees was the second round.
What was
That was a
third
good one, too.
Sean Payton
Sean Payton what?
won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't like Sean Payton,
That's
so
it?
that would have ended it.
Oh, I see. Yeah, best Super Bowl of all time. Here you go. Unbelievable. I can't believe how terribly this went. I wasn't even going to put this one in, but I put it in so Derek could give some insight, but there was no insight. It was just
Emotion. That was raw emotion. He felt every bit of that.
City behind.
I
this
think he
team.
felt in this moment, felt like he was in Hurricane Katrina.
Exactly.
And like Katrina, he was there. I think he touched the trophy on the way by. I felt that.
When Katrina happened, took in people who lost their homes in the stadium.
who did?
The stadium took people in.
Where?
To the Saints Stadium.
Yeah. That makes it a great Super Bowl.
I was just saying, I was giving some background of why the emotion behind it.
Uh-huh. This is so goddamn stupid. I should have given you guys the heads up beforehand. I thought, oh, we'll have some back and forth conversations about great Super Bowls, but that was my mistake. Thanks for watching. We know your asses didn't stick it out through that bullshit. I know that's for sure. Nobody's watching at this point.
They all have their
hell.
tissues right now out there. They felt there.
Nobody cares about this one. The people who lost loved ones in this Super Bowl don't even care about it anymore.
Best Super Bowl of all time.
Oh yeah,
It wouldn't have made it though. In all fairness, there was other ones that would have.
This
topped
one,
it.
it shouldn't even have made the bracket.
I was
let
passing
alone-
it until your brother sold me on
You
it.
put it over the two best Super Bowls ever.
I'm telling you.
No.
I was already ready to pass on it, and then
So
he
actually
told
the
me.
3 because you put it over Giants Patriots 1. So the 3 best Super Bowls of all time lost to this. This is like
Where's the catch rank?
this is like if Appalachian State won the NCAA tournament.
That would be pretty amazing.
No, it would be boring, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be kind of boring.
Where does that catch rank?
What catch?
Giants.
The catch.
Probably 1, wouldn't you say? Oh, Patriots Seahawks 2.
We eliminated Patriots Seahawks at the first round.
What do you think that the third one probably is? Probably Eagles.
The Philly
Patriots.
special.
Weird. Fourth one's probably the Falcons one. Yep.
You guys eliminated that one too.
That one deserved it. There's the Giants Bills one. That's the Bengals one we had. There's
These
the
lists anyways. They don't know anything. Saints one was the best Super Bowl.
They know a lot more than we do apparently after that bullshit. That's how close that Super Bowl was from being tied. How crazy is that? But no, Saints won. Oh. Super Bowl 3. All right. Thanks for watching, I guess. This is like a fever dream. I've been sick the last 3 days, and now I got to deal with this bullshit. There you go. That's the end of that one. Ranking that 10th is wild. Absolutely wild. That's the end of that. What was the final? 27-20. All right. That'll do it for us. Check our subscriber count. See how many we lost after that one.
It went up 6. Some emotional people out there.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for watching. We'll possibly see you guys next week. If we're here. If you're here.